This is S2, Chapter 7, your notes page 3. So let's have a quick revision on what we learned. In the previous videos, I said linear equations in two unknowns have an infinite number of solutions. 有無限咁多個答案 and when those solutions, okay, when those points are presented on a graph paper, it will become a straight line, okay. 即係如果我將所有嘅答案 infinite number of solution， 如果我都將佢畫喺個 graph paper 嘅話咧，咁佢咧就會係形成一條直線嘅。So now I draw a straight line here, and then we say that the point, okay, the points lies on the graph, okay, lies on the straight line, means that they satisfy the equations. And this point, okay, they are not on the graph, okay, not lines on the graph, so it does not satisfy the equations. Okay, so please note that the solutions has infinite number. Okay, 無限咁多個 solutions. Okay, sorry, typo here. This one should be one equation only. Okay, and then for the second part, now which points satisfy the equations? How about now I have two equations, okay, two equations. It means that it should be two straight line, okay, for example, something like this. Okay, how about two straight line this time? And then I call this two straight line L1 for this one and L2 for this one. Okay, so if I consider this point, okay, a point here, we say that this point only satisfy one equation. Okay, and then the equation is L1 only. And then if I say, okay, this point again, it satisfies one equation only. Okay, this one is L2. And then how about if this point, okay, this point is different, okay, this point satisfy both equations, okay, because it lies on both straight line. Okay, and then we can say that this point is the solution of the equations. Okay, so this is called common solution. Okay, common solutions. 公共解. Okay, because it satisfies both equations. And you can see that only one point can satisfy equations, only one point. So here you can say that in this case, we only have one solution. 得一個答案啫。Okay， 本身一條線咧要 satisfy 佢咧就有 infinite number of solution。咁但係咧，如果係有兩條線嘅話咧，就發現咧，如果我要 satisfy both equations， 咁啊只係得一個 solution， 得一個 point。Okay， so of course, if I add more lines, okay, for example, if I add more lines, for example, we have a free straight line, okay, free straight line. So again, we may have one solution, or if a free straight line is like that, okay, then there will be no solution. Okay, so in this case we can say that in this one, okay, no point, since no point can satisfy all the solution, okay, then we say that in this case we have no solution. OK， 咁因為呢一個 point 咧只係 satisfy 兩條 equation 啫，呢個 point 亦都係一樣啦，呢個 point 都係一樣，冇一個 point 可以 satisfy 晒三條 equation。So in this case, we say that no solution in this case. So in the previous case, we know that, okay, if we have linear equation in one unknown,OK， 一條 equation 有一個未知數嘅話咧 ，OK， of course we can get the answer. Okay, but if we have linear equation in two unknown, okay, sorry, we can't get the answer because we have an infinite number of solution， 有無限咁多個可能性啦。Okay, but if we have two linear equation in two unknown,we may get the solution. Okay, so the main theme of this chapter is given two equations, two unknowns for you. Can you find, okay, the solution, okay, the common solution which can satisfy both equations?Okay, so in the following part, okay, we will introduce three methods, 三種方法去 solve 個 solution 出嚟嘅 okay? So the first method to solve two linear equations in two unknowns would be graphical method, okay, graphical method.So you can use some software to help you. Okay. Another one is this one. This one is also very good for plotting the graph. Okay. 呢三個 software 咧都係非常之好用去 plot graph 嘅。咁你就咁打條 equation 落去嘅話咧，咁佢就會幫你 plot 咗個 graph 出嚟啦。咁而且咧你 click 咧，咁佢就可以話俾你聽嗰個 point 係啲咩 point。咁啊非常之易用嘅。咁你哋可以自己試一試。Okay. So in the previous part, we know that to represent an equation on the graph paper, it becomes a straight line. OK， 用一條直線咧可以 represent 一個equation 嘅。咁如果係兩條 equation 嘅話咧，就會係有兩條直線。咁如果係有邊一個 point 係能夠 satisfy 到 both equation， 咁即係話佢哋嘅相交點啦。咁我哋咧就可以知道嗰個咧就係 solution 嚟啦。OK，so the相交點 in English would be points of intersection. Okay, points of intersection 相交點。Okay, so it's very easy. It's very easy. Okay， 只係將你咧之前學過 plot graph 嘅嘢咧係做兩次 plot 兩條，然後咧望下佢哋相交嘅嗰一點咧就可以㗎啦。Okay， so for this one is one of the examples. 咁呢條咧唔需要你做嘅，我純粹已經幫你做好晒，咁啊 plot 好晒，寫晒啲 step 俾你望一望嘅啫。Okay， so 咁喺呢一條 example 裏面咧，我哋可以睇到咧佢做到一啲唔理想嘅地方嘅。點樣唔理想法咧？就係 you can see that this one. You have a non-integer. Okay， 唔係整數啦。Okay, it's a decimal. And this one, 1.6, is even worse. Okay, so it is difficult for you to plot the graph. Okay， 呢兩個 point 咧俾咗你咧，其實你攞嚟 plot graph 咧係非常之困難嘅。OK， 呢兩個 point。 因為咧嗰幅 graph 咧，你要睇到佢3.5啦、1.6啦咁喺呢張 graph paper 裏面咧係完全冇可能睇到。咁除非咧佢係一啲係有好多細格嘅格仔字。OK， 咁所以咧你 plot graph 嘅時候咧就要注意啦。OK， 盡可能咧我哋去揾一啲 point 咧，我哋係揾 integer。OK，it's easier for you to put the point. Okay, so this is the first reminder. Okay, the first reminder is that we suggest you, okay, to use integer. Okay, 用整數。Okay, 用整數。And then the second part. Okay, the second part. 第二個做得唔好嘅地方咧，就係 when you see the steps here. When you see the steps here, you need to change of subject all the time. Okay, you have to change the subject all the time. Okay, you have to put the -7 to the right hand side. You have to flow the 2 to the right hand side. Okay, this one you have to flow the 7 to the right hand side. You have to flow the 3 to the right hand side, and then you have to flow the 2 to the right hand side. This one is the same. Okay， 你咧每一次代個數字落去之後咧，其實你 solve equation 咧，你都係做緊同一樣嘅動作，因為你要掉負7過去啦，掉2過去啦，或者掉負7過去啦，掉呢個過去啦，掉呢個過去啦。OK， 咁你發現咧，其實你做咗3次重複性嘅動作。OK，so if I were you, okay, if I were you, I would suggest you to change of subject first. OK， 將佢咧變成咗呢一條 equation 先。OK， 咁跟住咧，你代數字咧或者各方面其實都會容易啲嘅，因為你睇到啦。OK， 呢一嚿嘢係單數啦，咁呢一嚿嘢要係單數。你相減咧，先至會出到雙數。咁雙數除2咧，你先會得到一個整數嘅。So if you change the subject first, okay, change of the subject first。第一件事你可以容易啲做 substitution，OK， 你唔需要 repeat 咁樣將啲負7啊，將嗰啲嘢咧除2咁樣逐個掉過去啦，唔使連續做3次去揾3個 point。OK， 第二樣嘢咧就係話咧，你容易睇到咧，究竟我要代 x 係啲咩數字咧，先至會出到一個整數。OK， so these are the techniques that I would like to tell you. So now let's do the questions together. Okay, so step 1. Okay, step 1. You consider the first equation. Okay, so I suggest you to do the change of subject first. Okay, so I would say that y equals to -2x. And then I can substitute x. Okay, for example, I will substitute x to 0. So -2 times 0 would be 0. Okay, and then I will substitute 1. Okay, so -2 times 1 would be -2. And then I will substitute x equals to -4. Okay, so -2 times -4 you will have positive x. OK， 我代個數字咧係相差得遠少少，因為個 graph paper 咧嘅都係有涉及到嗰啲數字係 up to 10嘅個 y coordinate， 咁我就盡量啲 point 係隔遠少少。OK， 咁for me to draw the straight line，咁冇所謂嘅，其實你揾咩 point 都 OK。So I put the point 0 is somewhere here, and then 1 -2 is somewhere here, and then -4x is somewhere here. Okay, so now I can put the point. Okay, so once again, you should have a ruler for drawing this one. Okay. Okay, remember to label it. Okay, this one is 2x plus y equals to 0. Okay, and then we consider another straight line. Okay, x minus 2y plus 10 equals to 0. Okay, once again we have to change of subject first. Okay, change of subject first. 咁今次咧就我都提一提你哋啦。Okay, if I have the chance to change of subject, okay, either I can change y. Okay, make y as the subject, or I can make x the subject. Okay, so very obvious, I will choose, okay, I will choose this one. Okay, x equals to 2y minus 10. 點解我要揀下面呢一條呢？因為佢冇 fraction 啦 ，OK 冇分數。因為冇分數有咩好處？冇分數嘅好處呢，就係我唔需要去諗下究竟 x 啊。如果喺呢個 case 裏面呢，我要諗下 x 係濕單數好定濕雙數好呢 y 先至會出到整數。咁但係呢 in this case，OK，if I substitute y and find x，then I do not have to consider，OK，which number should I substitute？OK，so I would choose this one as a change of subject. So I will put, for example, I will put y is 5. Okay, 5 2得10啦。Okay, so minus 10 would be 0. And then maybe 4. Okay, how about 4? 4 times 2 minus 10 would be -2. And then how about 6? Okay, so 6 times 2 minus 10, so here would be 2. So once again, I have to put the point 0.05 would be somewhere here. Okay, -2, 4 is somewhere here. And then 0.26 would be somewhere here. And then I can draw the line. Okay, once again, I draw it and then I have to label it. Okay, and then to find, okay, the common solution, okay, to solve the simultaneous equations in two unknown, okay, so there is only one point which can satisfy both equations, okay, so would be this point, okay， 得一個 point 咧係可以喺兩條線上高嘅啫 ，okay， so this one would be the solutions. Okay, so after you do the questions, remember to write down the answers. Okay, so the solutions is x equals to -2, y equals to 4. So this one is called the graphical method. Okay, 用 graphical 嘅 method 咧去解決咧兩條 equation 兩個 unknown 嘅題目。Okay, so this is method 1. And the advantage of using this graphical method, of course, it gives you a very clear picture of how the straight line goes and also where is the common solution. OK， 俾咗一幅好清楚嘅圖你去睇清楚。咁所以 graphical method 咧係視像化咗嗰件事，咁令到你咧係更加徹底去明白、去睇到個答案嘅。OK，and also of course there are lots of disadvantages. OK， so you can think of it, and then I will talk about this in the next lesson. OK。